I'm James the Light Guy, and this is part 5 of the JDM headlight build. It's finally time for the fun part, reassembly. We're going to take the shroud and lens and put them aside for now, and get started mounting the projectors onto the back. Now that we've got that in, we can put this aside and start working on our front. Alright, we have our forward shroud with lenses and the outer lens. We're going to need to mount this strip along the top here and trim it to length. As you can see, it is a bit long. First, let's check the fitment inside the lens. Take this out, see how it looks. Alright, without the lens in, you can see we have very little space up at the top here. We are going to try and maximize that space. If we go directly in line with the leading edge of the shroud, it should look perfect. So that's our plan. Now normally I would once again bring out the clear RTV silicone, but we're going to use the double-sided adhesive since we're tight for space, and being right up against the lens, we're going to risk, or rather we don't want to risk having any drips visible. So we're going to stick with the double-sided adhesive and see how that comes out. Once more, let's just double check. Once this thing's on, I don't want to try and pull it back off. You see, we may be better off adhering it to the lens and then trying to slide this in after. Alright. Let's see how this looks in here. Alright, we're going to cut at this cut mark here. Perfect. Now, let's start the install. I'm going to start at the innermost corner. Cut that as far into the corner as we can get it. There we go. From the outside, all you'll be able to see is this narrow lip along the edge. Alright, now let's see if we can't squeeze the shroud into there. Sorry about that, had to clean up the mess. Now we can connect up our harness and get all the wires tucked up out of the way. This is the end of the Subaru Legacy Headlight build. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this project and hope you enjoyed the series. Until next time, I'm James the Light Guy.